Howdy y'all, this is your boy Beastamon, and I have paused the game. Oops. I paused the game so I can show you what every screen does. Okay, so in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, you obviously have a screen where you can equip implants. Um, you can equip implants. You can also add items to your head, hands, right arm. Well, for the right arm and left arm, they're usually shields. Your left weapon in your left hand, and the belt. All these add to your they add to your defense, attack, or whatever else have you. So those are there. The second the trunk there is for the party inventory, which shows everything that you have. You can push the X button to sort these. You can sort new items, quest items, and stuff like that, utilities. Your third one shows your affinity to either the light or the dark side. Um, I should also let you know that it's not limited to Jedi. And obviously, there are going to be Jedi in this game, but it won't limit you to Jedi. And you'll see later on what I mean by that. It also shows your class. So I forgot, I didn't get a chance to talk last video about what Soldier, Scoundrel, and Scout does. Soldier is geared towards physical prowess and attacking with swords, and it could also be, I suppose. Well, I suppose it could be for ranged items as well. On the other end of the spectrum, Scoundrels are known for their their slick and sly abilities. So yeah, like stealth and stuff like that. They're also very good with skills. And in the middle, you have Scouts who can do a little bit of combat. And they could do a little bit of more mundane things like sneaking around, but not as well as Scoundrels. So yeah. There's also vitality, defense. Of course, there's your strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. And of course, fortitude, reflex, and will. I won't talk deeply into them, but they do help you make saving throws, which adds to your defense, and they also help add towards avoiding things. And also, if you push X, there are scripts, which these scripts set how you want your party members to act. So if you want them to start throwing grenades at people, or you want the Jedis in your party or your droids to help you out throughout the fight, that's basically what scripts do. So yeah, this is your skills. They pretty much tell what each one does. I have not went over extremely what each one does, but computer use helps you slice computer programs, so they help you hack into them. You could gain access to turrets, or oh, they say you can flood patrol areas, or they just help you make things easier. Demolitions have demolitions are all about mines, whether it's setting them or trying not to detonate them. Demolition skills add to that. I don't use demolitions that much. I probably should, because if you have extremely low demolition skills, you will most likely set off a mine, and you will damage yourself or your party members around you, and that's not good. Stealth is the least important to me. If I was a scoundrel, even if I was a scoundrel, I wouldn't use stealth because it doesn't do anything except help you sneak by enemies. And if you start attacking, they will obviously see you. And sometimes you don't even have to do anything, and they will see you if your stealth skill is not high enough. Really, stealth can't be used for anything else, because sometimes turrets and stuff can still sense you out. Awareness, awareness enhances your stealth. Yeah, they help you enhance your stealth. They let you see mines. So yeah, it also helps for demolitions too. Demolitions and stealth. So yeah, awareness is pretty much kind of a co-requisite, if you will. So yeah, it helps you do that. What else does it do? Oh yeah, it does help if you move slowly. And if you do run while you're, if you do run while you're, in stealth or whatever. Well, even if you try running, period. Well, actually, in this game, you can't run with stealth, but even if you do run, your awareness for mines will decrease, so you just want to be careful of that. Like it says, you have a -5 penalty. So yeah, if your stealth and awareness and all your skills, and even the bonuses you get throughout leveling up, if like say you have 20 altogether for your total rank, it will go down to 15 if you screw around and run. And yeah, persuade just makes dialogues more interesting. Like I talked to Trask, he said blah blah blah, Bastila, all this other stuff. Well, yeah, in some dialogues you will be able to persuade or force persuade your way through things. So that's how it helps. And sometimes it can make objectives in the game that much more simpler. There's repair, which helps you. It can help you repair droids, getting parts to create new items, as well as security spikes. So yeah, you kind of want to have the repair skill. Yeah. There's also security, making it easy for you to unlock foot lockers or containers, stuff like that. So yeah, you want to have security skills too. Oh, you can also open up doors. I forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot. Industry injury. You can make better med packs, life support packs if you're really good at it. And if you have a higher injury, when you heal yourself, you will heal yourself even more. This is the message dialogue. You can read conversations back up to a certain point. And if you do show feedback, it shows you what happens, like what you acquired, how much experience you've gotten, what happens in battle, that sort of thing. Active quests. We don't have any quests right now except the escape from the Endar Spire, but that doesn't really count as a quest because it's kind of a gimme at this point. So yeah, you can sort out quest items in here. Or it can show you that, and you can also this screen can also be distributed between completed quests and quests you have to do, or active quests. This end menu shows the map. You see our map's not highlighted because of the fact that we haven't done anything. And also, if you push A, there's your party select, but it's not available at this time because, well, this isn't a point in the game where you can change your party members, obviously, if you're trying to escape. And last but not least, it's the actual options of the game, which you've seen, along with the load and save I've already saved. So, oh yeah, and it's obviously quit. So let's continue. So I have to switch to Trask by using I believe it's one of these buttons, it's either the white button or the black button. Oh, it's the black button. Okay, so we're Trask, and now we can open the door because he has the key to the door.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Roger that. So yeah, you gain experience points, and with experience points, you will level up.
This is KOTOR. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Okay, and I pretty much showed you how to use the journal. The journals are pretty much where the active quests and stuff like that are, so let's move out. Yeah, see, it just had the journal icon, and it said journal entry added. So under here we now have an active quest, which is Endar Spire command module. You have received a message from Karth Onasi, a highly respected Republic soldier. Sorry about that. He ordered all hands to the bridge to protect Bastila. So yeah, now we have a new objective that we have to complete. Hey there, pal. Yeah, beep 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 to you too.
That door is locked. I don't have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills.
Okay, so once again, Trask has to open the door because we have no security skills, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, even if we did, for this particular door, I'm pretty sure you have to use Trask. Well, no. Well, if we had computer skills, we'd be able to do it too. Excuse me, not computer. Security skills. If we had security skills. So yeah, he unlocked the door, and there's a battle oncoming. So against the Sith. So we kind of have to attack.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic.
To which it stands. Okay, so this is the battle menu. You can also change this to be more of a real-time thing, but for the sake of this LP and not to add difficulty to what I'm trying to show you, I made it so it pauses as soon as you see an enemy, unless you've already walked up to it and engaged it. So this is how the enemy screen looks, and yeah, these next few videos will be intro vids. I apologize if you wanted me to jump into the action, but I mean, it's kind of foolhardy to jump into action without knowing what you're doing or how this works. So, pretty much how this works is you see the enemy's health meter up there in the upper left corner. In the right hand corner you see the map, and in between those is the enemy side, and then you push the right button to continue and the A button to engage. And also there's a message saying the game pauses whenever blah 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 blah. You can read that. I'll give you about 3 seconds to read it. If you didn't read it, you can pause the game. Sorry to go this fast. I just want to, I know you guys out there want to, you viewers want to watch, the actual action of the game, the meat of the game, without having to read this. So yeah. So yeah, it's pretty much pause. You push the white button to get out of this. Like I said, you can go in the menu and make it more real-time-esque. So I'm just gonna attack them. And yeah, when you attack them, it's a menu type thing. So you can't just, this isn't one of those hack and slash RPGs. It's actually different. You just push the X button to highlight in this menu down here on the far left what you want to do. So yeah, you have attack, you have specialized attacks like power attack, and then down here you have your I forget what you call them. Forgive me for that, but I forgot what you call them at this time. Oh yeah. Anytime you see these, I guess you call them fanny packs or whatever. You get some remains from that. So you want to pick up the remains, and you can actually talk to people in your party. He's just gonna say something about hurrying up and rescuing Bastila, but
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
yeah. So okay, yeah. The bottom is for dialogue. For crying out loud, what are these called? I forget what you call them. Oh, stimulants. That's right. Yeah, I figured it out just before I got in the menu. Yeah. So this is for stimulants. This is for opening stuff or whatever have you, just the important action stuff. And then the other stuff, all the other stuff you will see in a while. They pertain to battle and all other kinds of stuff. Oh, that droid died. Oh well, we gotta keep moving. Okay, so let's open this door and see what we have. Oh great, more enemies. Oh, I didn't mean to switch to Trask. So yeah, if you see your opponents using guns, you want to attack them with swords. Later on, you'll see that that's probably not such a good idea, depending on what kind of attack they use. You can also use things like power attacks and flurries, but if you do, it will hinder you briefly, and your defense will go down, or whatever stat is dependent on it, go down a little bit. So yeah, just be careful when you use these specialized attacks. They're not meant to be used like every time you see an enemy. Although later in the game you can afford to use those attacks more without having to worry about your stats. So let's open up this footlocker, and we get 2 frag grenades, a short sword, long sword, and a combat suit. And yeah, I'm gonna change my equipment to the combat suit because it gives you the defense and max dexterity bonus. So I'm trying to explain as much as possible. I won't be able to. Oh yeah, and if you use 2 swords and you don't have the 2 sword feat, chances are your attack will go way down. If you look at the bottom, the damage is 2 to 13, which means you will get anywhere from 2 to 13 points on your left hand and 2 to 7 on your right hand, without counting critical hits. I don't have to explain to you what critical hits are. I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. However, if you use a 2-handed weapon and you can only use one hand, yeah, your attack modifier will go down extremely. So you see, for the left hand, if you look down at the bottom where it says where it says 2 hit, below that it's -8. So on your left hand, -8, on your right hand, -4. You don't want that if you don't have the 2-hand feat. So I will take out this and put none, and now you see it's a +2 to hit. So if you want to use 2-hand weaponry, if you want to use weapons with 2 hands, you have to level up and use the feat, highlight the feat you want, which is the 2-handed weapon. So let's continue. And what's around the corner? Cutscene and some action. Oh my god. So yeah, oops. Like I said, if you fight somebody who shoots far away, you want to use a sword. Don't ever go up to somebody with you know, a ranged item and they have a sword, because the sword will win every time. So yeah, this 4 slots for grenades. So yeah, you can equip medipacks from either, well, med packs they call it in the game. You can use med packs from this 6th slot in the menu below, in the bottom left hand corner. Oh, and it also says you can have multiple skills, feature, powers in each icon of the action menu. So yeah, that down there is the action menu where it says med self, and then it has the number I have. So yeah, first slot's for regular attacks, second slot's for advanced type attacks. The 3rd and 5th slot are not highlighted, but they will be. And the 6th slot is for health, like health items or stimulants or whatever else have you. Oh, not another droid. Oh well. So yeah, there's a parts pile, and most likely in parts piles you will find stuff either for droids, you will find parts, or you will find security spikes, or what's the other thing you can find? I forgot. So yeah, it's a dead end here. If Trask would move out my way. Oh, and he left some remains. Just a med pack, and a frag grenade. And this early in the game, you can use frag grenades as a one-hit kill if it gets in the middle of enemies. Whoa.
This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
She killed him. Ah, grenade.
Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Really? I actually like Trask, to be honest with you. He just says stupid stuff sometimes, but I mean, for this LP, I have to assume I never played. You have to assume that, you know, we're acting like we never played the game before, or at least I am. So yeah, even though you may not notice it, you don't always have to use like the specialized attacks, because if you do, your stats will get lowered. You probably don't notice it at this point, but they get lowered for like a few seconds. So we have an adrenal strength and a vibration cell, which is used for range attacks once you upgrade them, and I'll explain that some other time. And yeah, that's all she left. Unfortunately, she didn't leave anything else. Hintity hint hint hint. Anyways, let's keep. Wait. Oh, that's just Trask. Okay. And he will warn you here if you try using a. There's certain times when you have to use a ranged weapon. Okay. Thank goodness here isn't one of those times. Come on. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you can use the right and left trigger to cycle between enemies or allies. Oh, okay, and I leveled up. So I will show you what the level up screen is. Pretty much it's the screen you saw at the start, except there's some changes.
Not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
He's right about that. Okay, we have another journal entry too, and let's see what that pertains to. So yeah, you can see your you can see battle. You can see how battle works too. I'm sorry I can't go over all the mechanics of battle, but we'd be sitting here all day. If I did, and I don't know them off the top of my hand, there's some modifiers. There's your base, and that pretty much adds up to your defense breakdown, your damage breakdown, and you know your enemies have the same thing. So if you're pretty sure you have high enough skill and your attack didn't work, just look and see if there's any saving throws or if there's any modifiers they have. Okay, so we have another entry. So yeah, we didn't get another entry, but it's been modified, and that will happen so many times in your adventure where you think you're getting another entry, but really it's a modified entry of what you already have. So yeah, you've reached the bridge, but Bastila is nowhere to be found. She's likely made her way to the starboard escape pods. If you want to get out the Endar Spire alive, you should do the same. I said sarcasm there, game. Not cool. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video here. Next time we will get to those escape pods and we will see what else ensues. This is your boy Beastamon. Well, this is your boy Beastamonica. And I will see you for the next vid. Later.